Someone from Stony trespassed on a piece of old plantation land, right? And because of that, they locked him up and they wanted to try him, right? So they took him to court. And of course, Paul Bogle thought that it was wrong that they should have arrested the man for walking on the land. Furthermore, at that point, which is really why the rebellion
Stony
started,
got.
it was hard for people like me, people like you, to preserve. Oh, Mario!
Paul Bogle's history. You can read a little of it, but I guess it's turned around. Our great national hero, Paul Bogle, lived on this land, Stony Gut.
Yeah, the one here.
Right here in Stony Gut. We're in history. This is country, darling, St. Thomas. The place where Paul Bogle once lived when he was alive. All of this land belonged to Paul Bogle. All of this land. The monument is there with the history. And this is a beautiful land. A lot of trees. I guess the government owns it now. They protect this land and take care of it for the history. To preserve the history and that visitors can come and learn. So all of this is preserved and taken care of. I love the greenery. We have a little brook right here running. Look. A little river. Whatever. Not river, just a little brook. Running straight down a little brook. The land is so pretty and big. You found the falls? Don't bother go down there. Here we are at Paul Bogle's chapel. This is where the church was. This is the original foundation. And the government made this monument just to preserve the history. And here we are. These are some of the very stones on the land that made the original building. And the first church was right there where the grass is. This is a beautiful land, beautiful history. Paul Bogle gave up his life for us. Our national hero, Paul Bogle, gave up his life for us, and we are forever grateful. Here's a bit of history on that post for us to read. I don't think you're able to read it, but this is what it says. The village of Stony Gut has a special place in Jamaica's history as the home of the right excellent Paul Bogle, who was declared a national hero in 1969. Stony Gut originally was a sugar estate owned by John W. Collard, Esquire, and his descendants from the late 18th century to the 1830s. The property did not have a large enslaved African population. In the 1787, it had 63 enslaved Africans. By 1818, the amount increased to 88, and at the time of emancipation, 1838, the property had 44 enslaved Africans. The village of Stony Gut seems to have been established between 1838 and 1846 and developed as a free settlement independent from the church-based free villages. So Paul Bogle was born around 1820. He was said to be about 45 years old when he died on October 24, 1865. Paul Bogle is a renowned deacon in the Native Baptist Church. However, he was a baker by trade and a farmer. Well, I did not know that. I knew he was a farmer. Although he had very little formal education, he was literate in many ways in his life and was a typical Afro-Jamaican post-emancipation experience. The Moran Bay Rebellion of 1865 changed the course of history for Jamaica. The sacrifice of over 400 lives, hundreds flogged or imprisoned, and the destruction of 1,000 homes over a course of a few days transformed Jamaica's political system and reformed the island's land regulation. In 1975, a plot which was originally part of Bogle's property was declared a memorial garden and a monumental A monument was erected in his honor right here where I'm reading about. Stony God was declared a national monument on November 5, 1992, right here. So we are standing on history. We are standing on history and we honor our great national hero, Paul Bogle, who gave up his life for freedom in Jamaica. Found chocolates on Stony Gods, the cocoa plants. Where's the tree? And this is the plant that makes chocolate, good old chocolate we love. The teacher gave me this one and I'm taking it home. The fruit is edible. We can eat it. Let's go.
Right? So, and it reads, because as you know, George William Gordon is who helped Paul Bogle to become a deacon, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So he had a lot of churches,
also
a lot
a
of
national
churches to be formed in St. Thomas. So,